Hello everybody, it's Justmanny FN here, and today we're gonna be playing the Roblox Hunt event. I'm kind of late to the event because, well, not late, I did play on the first day, but I just didn't record the video, and I've already done some badges. I'll put them up on the screen. First few games that I played, again, I'll put them on the screen, but the first one was Natural Disaster Survival, where I just had to play 3 rounds, which was pretty easy. The next one was Untitled Tag Game, and I just had to get like $250. It was pretty easy. It took me like 30 minutes around there. And then the next one was Eat the World. All we had to do was just get items, like food items, and feed it to the giant noob. It was pretty hard because I've never played that game before, and then you needed to like get cash to like upgrade your size and all that to collect bigger items. Next one is Clip It, and in that game you just have to watch 20 shorts of some sort. It took a long time though, and then you just have to make one with sound and filter. Next one was Car Crushers 2. That one was easy. I just had to like complete some quests and climb up the mountain, and that was pretty easy. And then the last game that I played for the day before this recording was Tower Defense Simulator. You just have to pass a level. It was pretty easy. It was really easy, actually. The next one was SpongeBob Tower Defense, and all you had to do in that one was just defeat 15 waves in the special event area, which was also easy. It was basically the same thing as Tower Defense Simulator. And without further ado, let's get to event day. So today, if you see right here on the left-hand side, there's a little tracker item. That's where you collect where you collect all your rewards and stuff. The first game we're gonna go into is Pressure. See, now, like, I'm not really good at scary games, but I mean, it's part of the event, so I kind of had to do it. So when we first go into the game, it will ask us, are you here for the hunt event? And of course, if you're here, you're obviously gonna put yes. But once we load in, there's gonna be like some submarines or something, and then we just have to queue into that. It's a solo game, which I don't really like, especially in scary games. When you load in, there's just like, you're in the submarine, you have to like wait for this timer, you can skip it, but in the playthrough I didn't skip it because I thought you had to pay Robux, which now that I think about it would be kind of stupid. But then once we get out of the submarine, they're like, oh, they need to set up a point or something, and then we have to do some tasks, and then talking about some they're short staffed, and there's just paper on this desk that we have to grab. And for me, the code was 9506. I don't know what the code's gonna be for you guys, because I'm pretty sure it should be random. I don't know. And then there's like these lockers they have to hide in. When I first saw these, I was like, okay, we're obviously gonna have to hide from something, but I didn't know what. And then we head deeper into the, facility or something. And then right through this door, there's like a guy that just appears out of nowhere, and it kind of scared me. If you don't see him, then he will come after you, but if you look at him, he won't come after you. Right here, I'm trying to hide in the locker. Like I said, I didn't know what I was supposed to do, so then I was just kind of panicking, and then I got out, or I think it pushed me out. Then I went to the locker again, but then I was like, wait, if I look at him, he'll stop. And then so I just kept on repeatedly like backing up, so I could keep my eye on him, and I ended up dying. Pretty sure it was by like this weird black orb thing. It looked like that guy from Doors. I think his name is Rush or something. And I was gonna try again. Well, I did try again, but I don't. Like I said, I'm not good with scary games, so then I just quit and went to the next game. So the next game is Basketball Legends, and in this one, it's pretty simple. You just have to win a 4v1 against an AI, and the AI is pretty stupid. I mean, it's gonna be easy anyways, because, you know, it's a 4v1. I had to wait a lot because, like, there was some games on, and I didn't really know how to play the game, so then, like, I was just hoping that there would be somebody that could carry me. And when we got into this game, this guy, he was obviously, like, a pro at this game. I mean, he was moving left and right, he was bobbing and weaving. And when it was my turn to shoot the ball right here, I didn't know what I was doing, so I was kind of just running around, and then when it came to shooting, I completely messed it up right here, and the dude ended up like saying like, bro, I'm carrying and all that stuff, and it's kind of understandable. I mean, I mean, we are new. And then I was kind of saying, like, we were just here for the event. And he's like, what event? And then so I just explained to him what the event was about. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And it was an easy match, mainly because the guy was carrying. And so the next game is Gained, I think. That's what the game is called. And me and this random paired up. We kept on dying a lot. And then I think he was just trolling. Mainly because he kept on pulling me and stuff. But I feel like it would have been easier to pass if I was like playing with a friend or something. That we most likely would have been goofing around most of the time instead of being serious. So it would have been the same thing. To get the token, we just gotta climb the stupid mountain, and at the top there's the token. You have to get on the pressure plate, and then this guy was talking about some mega token or something. I was all confused because I'm like, what's the mega token or something? He just ended up saying, I don't know. So I was like, okay. And then so that's it for day 1, and now day 2. But day 2, I started off with Regavator. I think that's what you call the game. It's like basically a elevator game where you go on different floors. And when I joined the game, it was kind of bugged. I think I was just lagging or something. And when I actually did load into the game, by first impressions was, it looks like a regular game, but just like an improved. And to get the badge, I just need to complete seven floors, and I didn't know if they were in a row, so I was just trying not to die. So these floors were actually pretty cool. Like, I'll put my favorite one in the footage, but you just had to you have to like complete an obby and to save somebody. I made it all the way to the end, but you needed like 3 people or something, and so I was the only one who made it, and so we couldn't save the person. And then it was pretty funny because they just had a freaking princess dress on for like the whole game, and that was really funny. And then now the next game is Fish. Like most of these games, I was confused of what I need to do, so I just focused on the hunt quest. And you need to talk to this one girl. We're talking about some old magical token, and then if obviously it's the event token. And so to proceed in the quest, you need to catch 10 fish, open 2 bait crates, and talk to the Easter Bunny on Sunstone Island. The catch 10 fish was pretty hard because, first time playing the game, so I kept on, and you have to like click on these circles and stuff, and I kept on missing a lot of times. But then after a while, I got the hang of it. And then for the bait crates, I didn't know where they were, so I just searched them up. And then I found out that I walked past them like 3 times or something, and they were like right in front of my face, so I felt stupid after that one. And then I don't know where Sunstone Island was, so before we went there, of course, I had to buy a boat. And then I searched up a video on it, and then it was like, oh, it went to this island over here. So then I was like, okay, let's go over there. But then, no, it was actually more far in the distance. And once you make it onto the island, you gotta get to the top, and you gotta talk to him, and then he'll give you the token. You have to, and it's like in this egg. It looks like an egg. And then once you get the token, you gotta go back and talk to the girl, and that's pretty much the whole thing. And then the next game is Bayside High School. And in Bayside High School, there's like this, the story is that your mom told you to study, and then you were like, no. And then you fall asleep or something, and then when you wake up, your phone's on the ground, and then you just get sucked into the phone or something, and then you end up playing like Crossy Roads or something. It was also one of the more easy ones, because all you have to do is play Crossy Roads, and I've played Crossy Roads a lot, so this was also, based off experience. But anyone who hasn't played Crossy Roads can also play this. So the next game is like a blade ball kind of game. I don't know the name, but you'll see in the video. And all you have to do in this game is just play a 2v2 match and score 5 goals. And in our 2v2 match, me and this girl were fighting these other 2 players, and this one dude was being really toxic, and I was like, come on now. And then I had to play another match because of the 5 goals, and then that was pretty much just it. This was one of the more easy ones. I thought it was gonna be hard because like I was like, oh no, it's gonna be like Blade Ball, and I'm not good at Blade Ball. So, but it was actually way easier. And the next game is Untitled Boxing Game. And in this game, you have to talk like this coach, and he says he lost a token, and he says that some twins might have taken it, and also a guy named Raiden. He's like a ninja or something. And basically, the whole game was just beating up two bosses or something. And they each had stages, but they weren't that hard. I only died one time.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
Next game is It Girl, and I'm gonna save your eyes from this one because it just hurt playing this one. I don't know why, I just don't like the game. So the next game is Infection Gunfight, and in this game all you have to do is get like a 250 score, and it was really easy. Actually, my bad, it was a 200 score, and like I said, it was really easy, but all you have to do was kill zombies in that, and it took me like a few rounds. It's pretty much the whole thing. Next game is Rivals. It's like a gun game, and all I had to do was complete a 1v1 and eliminate 5 players in a 2v2. The 1v1 I won on my first try, and I'm glad I got a noob. Like, I'm a noob myself, but I played it before with my cousin, so I had some experience. And in the 2v2, it took me like 2 tries because I couldn't really get 5 kills, so. And the next game is Arsenal, and in Arsenal, I think it was a continuation from the last year's event, and all you have to do was just fight a bunch of guys, and then at the end, you get captured, escape the jail, and that's it. And the next game is A Dusty Trip, and in that game, you could do a squad, so, I mean, I was pretty happy, you know, because I didn't want to do this by myself, but then the squad just randomly left out of nowhere, so then I was on my own. And I got sad after that, you know, because nobody else was with me, but whatever, I still passed it. You have to defeat like 3 bosses or something. The last one was the hardest, which is obvious. The last game is World Zero, and World Zero is basically like, if you've ever played Breath of the Wild on Nintendo Switch or Tears of the Kingdom, you're gonna love this game. Same thing with me. I've played both of those games. I haven't passed Tears of the Kingdom because I don't have it. I had it for a while. But it was a friend's. But I really love this game. I might play it a few times here and there, because like the style of it, I don't know, I just really like this game. You just have to pass a dungeon and fight a dragon. The dragon fight was pretty hard because usually you have to pass it with people, but I couldn't get anybody to join my party, so I was just like, okay, then I'll just pass it by myself. And it took me like a good like 10-15 minutes. Alright, and that was the Hunt of It Mega Edition experience. I'm pretty sure I just butchered the name, but whatever. If you guys like this type of video, just let me know in the comments, because I don't know why, but it's just really hard to commentate over recordings, because like I don't know what to say and all that. But then with other videos, like just me talking when I play the game, it's way easier for me. But just let me know in the comments, and if you guys don't mind, I made a Roblox group if you guys want to join that. So, yeah. Adios.